Olá, boa tarde, bom dia talvez, boa tarde, Jasper! Jasper Synth, seja muito bem-vindo, ou seja muito bem-vinda, como você está? Oi gente, sejam vindos, sejam bem-vindos à live de House Flipper no YouTube. Mas, em português, eu diria faz tudo simulator. Vamos fazer muitas coisas juntos hoje. Jasper, eu estou bem. Que bom, Jasper. Fico feliz em saber. Gente, vamos começar com o básico. Why is the chat not working? Why is the chat not showing up here? We always troubleshoot. Because why not? Let me check something very quickly. Jasper, você já jogou House Flipper? Esse jogo? Você já jogou esse jogo? Você conhece esse jogo, Jasper? Esse é o House Flipper e esse é o jogo que nós vamos jogar hoje. Nós vamos reformar, renovate. Vamos reformar casas juntos e estudar português, aprender português, obviamente. Então, vamos começar com... Oh no, the chat is down there. Okay, let me adjust that very quickly, I promise. Chat. Okay. Gonna be up here. So the UI does not get in the way. For Google Docs, is it good? I think it is. And for the main camera, it is also good. Perfeito. Muito bem. So, for those of you who have no idea what's happening, first of all, let me introduce myself. Meu nome é Luan Machado. Eu sou professor de português. Eu ensino português para estrangeiros. E hoje eu vou ensinar português enquanto a gente joga House Flipper, que é um jogo de reformar casas, de construir casas, de decorar casas e de melhorar casas. Então, how will that happen or how will that work? Also, this is a live stream where I will always keep switching back and forth between English and Portuguese because I really want it to make beginner friendly as well. So I will keep just switching back and forth randomly, do not worry. But what I would like you all to know is that for this to be a lesson style live stream, I will invite you to join the Google Docs. If you read the description of this video or of this live stream right now, you will see somewhere down there I've written that in order to participate, if you want, you can obviously type in the chat. I will always try and read all of your messages here and give you feedback. But if you really want to join the thing that I'm going to be showing throughout the live stream, which is this document right here, you can also click the link down in the description. And when you click this link, I will receive a notification of like approval request, in which if I give you the permission to join the document, then you will be able to type in the document down here. So this document is something that I have... Oh, this is from the last one. Okay. So this document is meant for me to help you out by giving you feedback. It's pretty similar to what I do use for my lessons. So the idea here is that when you type in the document, not only I will give you feedback on the fly, but also it is going to be registered throughout the live stream, because the chat, I'm pretty sure it disappears. It goes away after we finish the live stream. So if you want to keep yours here, and if you want to enjoy the process of like typing your sentences and having my feedback on the fly, please feel free to join. Please feel free to click the link, and then I will give you permission. And I just added this request permission thing just because I don't want like anyone joining and like trolling. So yeah, There is that, because internet. Anyways, I have prepared 4 different tasks for you, and these different tasks are going to be at different levels of difficulty, but also we will be exploring different aspects of the Portuguese language by doing them. Meaning, we will see, em português, vocabulário. Vocabulário que a gente vai aprender. What are we gonna learn? Nós vamos aprender e nós vamos revisar partes da casa. Obviously, this is gonna be part of the whole gameplay, because whenever we're in the game, let me show you. I'm gonna open door. It's in Portuguese, so it says abrir. Boom. There you go. We have, obviously, a house, and we have rooms, meaning we will name them and we will review how to say, oh my god, how do I leave? And we will name them and we will review all of the names. Is the chat not working, or is it just my impression? Let me just double check something. No, it is. Okay. No, it's fine. Okay, sorry. Meaning, we will review, obviously, parts of the house. Partes da casa em português. Number 2. Number 2. Second thing we're gonna learn, or we're gonna review, is mobília. Mobília em português são as coisas que nós temos dentro da casa. Exemplo. Aqui. Exemplo. Aqui na minha casa eu tenho uma cama, eu tenho um bidê, eu acho, uma cômoda, uma cadeira, uma mesa, um gaveteiro, balcões, pias, and so on and so forth. So yes, mobília em português, furniture em inglês. Next thing we're gonna see are, since we are the people who are going to renovate the house, since we are the ones who are going to decide, actually we're not deciding, because we receive an email and then we have to perform the tasks. So it's pretty cool. We have to follow instructions in Portuguese, and in order to do so, we will have to use ferramentas. And if you've seen the thumbnail for this live stream before, you know that I have a very funny looking ferramenta, because it's a very small martelo em português. Então, ferramentas. Vamos usar ferramentas para as tarefas no jogo. E, por último, obviamente, last but not the least, verbos usados durante o jogo. We will try and keep, and you will help me out, we will keep a list of the verbs that have been used throughout the game. This is not as in, oh, we're gonna conjugate every single verb in every single verb tense. Nah, it's more like, I did not know that renovate was da-na-na. I did not know that decorate was da-na-na. So we're keeping a list of verbs. Okay. So if you join the Google Docs by clicking the link, you will see this, and then you will see another part of the file that says frases. This is for when you write sentences, and here's where the chat will go, and here's my feedback in case I have something to suggest or something to help you out in terms of grammar or structure or vocabulary. Vocabulário, it's for new words in general, not only verbs like the verbs that we're going to be seeing throughout the gameplay, but also any other word that is new, and we will check and we will add description and hopefully an example for each, so you have like contextualized examples for all the new vocabulary. And finally, the things that you and me, chat, the things that we are going to do together as tasks, meaning I will assign you, yes, you're not here just for fun, I will assign you tasks in Portuguese, and you will be writing them down. If you join, if you want to use the chat, but if you want to join, you can type it here, and then I will also provide feedback depending on the task. Okay, so I think that is all I had to tell you about. I'm gonna open a new tab here just to accept your requests in case you have sent me one, and then we can start the live stream. But before we keep going, I would like to know. So Jasper says, eu estou bem. Jasper, I asked you a question before. I'm gonna repeat that again. Você já jogou House Flipper? The question is, você já jogou House Flipper? Let me switch to another. Where is it? Here. The question is, você já jogou House Flipper? And for anyone in the chat, that's the question applies to you as well. Você já jogou House Flipper? Jasper, I've just accepted your request, so now you can also edit the file. So feel free. And if you want, you can just add sentences here. I will be checking them out very regularly throughout the live stream, so feel free to type there or type in the chat as well. So, question number 1. Você já jogou House Flipper? That is the first question. And also, I need to check something before we start very quickly. Just give me a second, please. Okay. While I do something here, I would like to know, have you watched the first live stream of Semana do YouTube, which happened yesterday? Because on that live stream, I shared a list of tasks of my plans. And funnily enough, unironically, this morning I did not do any of the tasks I planned. But it's yeah, é a vida, it happens. Okay. Done. Okay. Yes. Okay. Ryan, olá, Ryan. Eu não jogo House Flipper. Jasper says, eu não jogo House Flipper. Okay. And Ryan says, hi. Oi, Ryan. Também. Is it alright if I ask questions on how we could say something in the Google Doc in another way? Definitely, Ryan. That's exactly what I intend to do with the Google Docs file for today. And also feel free to use the chat. So as you prefer. Okay. The game we're playing is this one. It's House Flipper. So obviously most of the things that are gonna be said are gonna be like, Cod Mizuki, thank you very much. Thank you very much for thank you very much, Koji, for supporting me on Ko-fi. Batatas, see, Koji? That's what I'm talking about, Koji. Muito obrigado pelo apoio, Koji. Muito obrigado. So Ryan, yes, you can definitely use Google Docs to ask for how would you say this, but most things are going to be obviously revolving around the world of renovating houses and whatnot. So anyways, feel free. Let's begin with task number 1. I guess that it's time for us to begin. I forget you got the live on YouTube. Oh my God, Koji. Yes, today, Koji, it's a live stream that I'm gonna be addressing beginner, intermediate, and yeah, beginner and intermediate like topics. So feel free to join, Koji. And by the way, thank you very much for supporting me on Ko-fi. Let's go. So Google Docs. If we go down there, eu não jogo House Flipper. That's what Jasper has just said. And yes, Jasper, that is 100% correct. If you're talking about like in general, eu não jogo. So if that was the intention, that is 100% perfect. If my question was, você já jogou? I asked you, você já jogou House Flipper? Since my question has been asked using past tense, pretérito perfeito, that is in Portuguese. Because of that, you could also say, and this is not a correction, it's more like if you really want to reply to past version of my question, you could just change the verb jogo into past tense. Você sabe, Jasper, como se diz? Eu não estou jogando House Flipper. Very good, Koji. Eu estou jogando Honkai. I don't know that game, but yes, that is a perfect sentence, Koji. Koji says, eu não estou jogando House Flipper. Eu estou jogando something else. Eu estou jogando Honkai. Yes, perfect. So, Jasper, the way... No? Você não sabe. Okay, so the way we would make verb jogar become past tense or pretérito perfeito would be by changing the ending, jogar. And we saw that yesterday during the live stream as well. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. Is it too big for you? I hope it's not. But the AR ending verbs, they are always going to have the ending A in the past. Honkai was the Mandarin one you watched, the Kaji. Oh, wasn't that... I thought it was Genshin Impact. Okay. Is it a similar style? Because I really thought it was Genshin Impact. So, Jasper. AR ending verbs, the regular ones, they are always going to become past version when you are talking about yourself, first person conjugation, by changing AR into A. There is same creators. Ah, that's why. Okay, makes sense. There is a slightly different thing we need to do here, which is not only this, because in Portuguese, if we have the G sound next to letter E or letter I, which is the case here, instead of sounding G, like jogar, joguei, it would sound jogei, with the J sound instead of G sound. Because of that, we have a writing or a spelling change that needs to be done. Eu posso usar haver, so Jasper, sorry. Jasper, so that is the I played instead of I play. So you can rewrite your sentences by saying I didn't play House Flipper. How would that be? And Ryan says, posso usar haver como haber em espanhol para uma frase como esta? Ryan, eu não falo espanhol. Eu não falo espanhol, but what we can do is come up with a sentence and I will analyze it for you. Maybe in Spanish, some things might happen that cannot happen in Portuguese and vice versa, but I'm not sure. So let's try. Create a sentence, come up with a sentence, and I will give you feedback. Okay? Para mim, oh my God, Coach. Eu não joguei House Flipper. Yes. Perfect, Jasper. Also, since in my question I added one extra piece of information, which is the word já. It is an adverb as in already, right? Meaning, what I'm really asking is, have you ever played? I know it doesn't sound like that, but literally word by word is you already played House Flipper. So you can also reply, I've never played, just by adding já. Not by adding já, but to making your sentence reply to the já in my question, meaning eu nunca joguei, which is never. I have not played House Flipper, por exemplo, em espanhol, yo no he jugado. I see. Yeah, okay, Ryan. So unintentionally, by accident, I was coming up with the exact same question, same sentence. Eu nunca joguei. We do not use an auxiliary for that. Meaning, instead of going, I have not played, yo no he, which is, I think is the verb haber, we do not. We just use pretérito perfeito, the simple past, and because of the word nunca, it already implies I have never. The have, it is implied in that structure. So for example, eu nunca joguei, the game Koji was telling us about was called, what? Honkai. So again, I've never played Honkai, the game Koji was typing about. So I have never, as in a way of referring to an experience, something that you have never done by using present perfect in English, but in Portuguese you don't need that. If you just say eu não joguei, like Jasper had said before, eu não joguei House Flipper, is simply I didn't play. So the difference between I did not play, eu não joguei, and I have never played, which changes the tense in English, is just one extra word here. Eu não joguei, eu nunca joguei. The only other Spanish sentence I know is no me gusta pescados grandes con muchos dientes. I don't like big fish with lots of teeth. Okay, Ryan. So that's it. You can probably not. That is my. I'm supposing now. Okay, but I think you cannot go like Spanish Portuguese when the haber is used, because in Portuguese we do not use the auxiliary to talk about present perfect tenses as we would in English. Okay, but we will see more. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ryan, and thank you very much, Jasper. So both of your sentences are here. Let's begin with task number 1. So House Flipper is a game where we have our own house. By the way, it's getting dark. It's night. Está noite. Ou é noite agora. Nós temos nossa casa. We have our own house. But the thing we actually do for now, at least because we still don't have money to buy houses and renovate houses, is we are hired by people to renovate their houses instead. So task number 1, I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna look on my computer, and I'm gonna look for like jobs or tasks to do. We will accept them together and we will list the tasks we will have to perform in order to get the job done. Meaning, let me show you. Tarefa número 1 here. We will have tempos verbais infinitivo. That's the task we're going to start with. It's a very simple one, but it's going to be useful because it's going to be used again for task number 2. Task number 1 is here, infinitivo. Infinitivo, it's pretty similar to English. It's the infinitive form of the verb, meaning it is the verb by itself when it is not being conjugated. Example, jogar is to play. So that is the verb when we are not saying eu jogo, você joga, nós jogamos, meaning that is the infinitive. Ou, em português, infinitivo. The thing that I would like you to help me out with is I'm gonna read the client proposal or the client request, and you are going to list the verbs, just the verbs here. So Jasper, you already have access to the file. Let me see if anyone else has requested access to the file. Not yet? Okay. Whenever you do, please let me know in the chat so I can go and accept you. So we're gonna list the verbs. You will see. Let's do that first. Okay, so let me go back to the game. Aqui. Como eu disse, está noite. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's nighttime. We can hear the crickets. Música, The Sims. Yeah, probably you can. Let me know. Nós temos na nossa casa. I would love you to. Oh, can I turn on the lights? Oh no, I cannot. Jesus. Okay. I like verbs. Koji. I like verbs too. So See? We can usar. Usar is an infinitive verb. Yes, it is. Boom. Temos luz. Oh, and it turns itself off automatically. That's cool. Okay. Nós temos verbos. My favorite is matar, mas YouTube não gosta. Definitely not, Koji. Please don't. It's a family-friendly live stream. So we have duas janelas. Aqui duas janelas. Temos uma cama. Temos uma motosserra. E temos, o mais importante, um computador. Esse é o nosso computador. Fun fact, no Brasil, I'm chilling in bed right now. Oh, that's cool, Koji. Enjoy your time. I felt cold, so I jumped in. Yeah. Está frio, Koji. You can say it's cold. Está frio. So, we're gonna check what we have in store. Let's see. By the way, the fun fact I was gonna say. In Brazil, we have for some reason, named officially laptops em português brasileiro, notebook. Então, isso é um notebook em português. It's real. You can go and Google it. Notebook, you will see like the store selling notebooks. So let's see what we have here. Usar. Bom. Nós temos 3 e-mails. Número 3. Nós temos 3 e-mails. Nós temos um mapa de pedidos. Oi, Clarton. Oi, Clarton. It's 14 degrees Celsius. It's very cold. Sim, sim. Yes, Cody. It is 14 graus. Let me check ours. Nesse momento, no Brasil, where I live, no sul do Brasil, in the south of Brazil, we have still loading forever. But I guess it's 19. Oh. It isn't. It's 21. Boom. 21 graus. 21 graus e um pouco de vento. It's cloudy. A Clarissa Batata, Code Batata, ok. Que é a parte de pedidos. Ryan, pedidos são, por exemplo, eu vou clicar aqui. I'll click emails. So we have 1, 2, 3 pedidos. Pedidos é do verbo pedir. Deixa eu mostrar aqui. Em português, verbo pedir can be used in 2 different contexts. You can ask a favor, pedir as in to ask, and you can also ask as in to request something. Therefore, the noun for pedir is pedido. É masculino, meaning when someone asks you something or requests something to you, it will become a pedido, request. Okay. Então, o pedido, as in mapa de pedidos, probably it is going to show us where the requests come from. For example, here. Yeah, no, I still haven't unlocked anything, apparently. But yeah, we'll see them in a map. So, mapa de pedidos, the map of requests. E-mail, nós temos 3. Choveu hoje, é verdade, já choveu, né? Já choveu e parou. Sim, não está chovendo agora. Code, chove chuva, chove sem parar. Nós temos pesquisador. Aqui nós podemos ver casas para comprar. You can see up here, para comprar, meaning they're available for us to buy. Para comprar. Adquirido, meaning the ones that we acquired or that we own. Just one, because we have just started the game out. Primeiro escritório. That's the place where we're talking from, or we are using our computer at. Vendido, you can also renovate houses and sell them. That's why the game is called House Flipper. And we have a lot of them to buy. Of course, we do not have enough money to buy a house yet. No. We have 127. 127 mil reais. Mas a casa mais barata é 137 mil. So, no, we do not. Going back to what matters, email. Temos 3 e-mails. Temos um e-mail de Matt Marlowe. Temos um e-mail de Thomas Johansson. E temos um e-mail de Anthony Gray. Temos 3 pedidos. So, Ryan, this is what I can call pedido because they're asking me to do something. Therefore, it's a requirement or it's an order. Therefore, in Portuguese, we can call it a pedido because they asked, pedir. Let's check the first one. We have 3 different topics, by the way. We have bebê a caminho. We have paredes adicionais and paredes para derrubar. São 3 pedidos diferentes. Which one should we start with? Let's name them 1, 2, and 3, and I would love you to help me out. Type 1 for Matt Marlowe's request, type 2 for Thomas, and type 3 for Anthony Gray. So what are the differences? We still don't know. We will check together, but I would like you to help me out. Choose first. Bebê a caminho. Bebê, it's bebê. So, Número 2, paredes adicionais. Paredes são walls. Adicionais, additional. E paredes para derrubar, it's when we use this. Paredes para derrubar. Jasper says 1. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with Jasper. Obviamente. 1, Matt. 2, Thomas. And 3, Anthony. Zlatka! Zlatka! Seja bem-vinda, Zlatka. Seja muito bem-vinda, Zlatka. So, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we have 1 vote for 1, Matt, e 1 voto para 3. Minha amor, Zlatka, Cod. Okay, it's... Cod, can you please vote? We have a tie. We have a draw. Please help us out. 1, 2 ou 3? 3. Okay. Boom. Let's take some walls down, I guess. Porque Zlatka. Faz sentido. Okay. Great. So let's go and... Where is... Oh my god, there are so many things. Aha. Okay, I'm back. Vamos para o número 3. Wow. See, Jasper? That's how this chat goes. Whenever we want something, they want the opposite. It's always like that. Número 3. Vamos ler o pedido. Como você está, Zlatka? Como foi a sua segunda-feira, Zlatka? Você terminou a embalagem? Você embalou a caixa? Oi. Vamos lá. Assunto. Isso é um e-mail em português. Como vocês podem ver em português, e-mail a gente escreve e-mail. Email. Always like that. Because it's, I don't know. Even though it's not Portuguese, we use that. I may be too different. I don't know. It's just the way it is. We have assunto. Whenever you send an email, the first thing you see at the very top is assunto. Então, o assunto desse e-mail é paredes para derrubar. Here, we can talk about 2 things very quickly. Paredes, the walls, right? Derrubar is the verb we use. Let me try and give you without any translation. So here is my pen, okay? And this is derrubar. Mas, uma parede, it's a little more solid than a pen, right? So it is not just we're not gonna just release it and it's gonna fall. So derrubar is more like when you make something to make it fall. Então, derrubar a caneta is like this. Yeah, assim. Derrubar. Oh no, it's... Okay, it's very far now. It's the last example. I can use my foca here. Eu vou derrubar a foca. Sim, isso é derrubar. Então, paredes para derrubar, nós vamos precisar derrubar. Mas, obviamente, é uma parede. Então, precisamos derrubar uma parede. Vamos... Ok. Vamos começar com a leitura do e-mail. Remember, your task is you're going to list Koji, Zlatka. Oh, okay, Ryan. No problem. You can watch the rest of the live stream. It's going to be available as a video later. So, yeah. Obrigado, Ryan. Zlatka, Koji, and Jasper, you will list the verbs here, but you will list the infinitive form of the verbs. Okay, example, derrubar, paredes para derrubar. The first one is derrubar. Okay, Koji, if you're in bed, do not worry. But Zlatka, if you want to join, if you want to type in the Google Docs document, this time you can do it on the fly. Just just ask me permission by using by clicking the link here, and then you will see like you request access to to the file. I'm sorry. It's just because I have 3. Okay, yeah. So you can. Você está na cama, Cody. No problem. So if you want, you can just use the regular chat and I will add the verbs to the list. Okay? Let's go. Let's begin. Let's read the email. Estimada empresa de remodelação. That's us. Eu preciso de ônibus para a cama. Oh my God. Is it too far from where you are? Ultimamente, as grandes salas estão na moda. Como pode ser visto no fato de que meu vizinho e o vizinho do meu vizinho derrubaram várias paredes de suas casas. Eu também gostaria de derrubar várias paredes da minha casa. Okay? As paredes entre a sala de estar, a cozinha e o corredor são ideais para isso. Além disso, não muito tempo atrás, o vizinho da frente pintou as paredes do quarto dela de azul claro. E eu também gostaria de ter algumas assim. A grama do vizinho é sempre mais verde, né? Acredito que uma empresa tão profissional quanto a sua poderá realizar meu pedido sem problemas e a um preço bem econômico. Até mais, Anthony Gray. Okay. Even if you do not understand the full content here, and what are the verbs we can extract from this? And also, there is something else that has been noticed, that has been mentioned here, which are parts of the house. So 2 tasks, type in the chat, or Google Docs if you have access. If you want access, just click the link. Parts of the house that have been mentioned, and what are the verbs, or what are the tasks that we will have to perform. While you do so, I'm gonna read Kod's messages. What am I listing? Okay. Oh yeah, Kod, so you're listing what I've just said. Duolingo is the great. Is it incomplete here, my screen? The great. Oh, okay, no, it is. Okay. Duolingo is the great. I learned the English. Duolingo é ótimo. Estão, ser. Yes, Zlatka. Ótimo. Estão na moda. Yes, so that is verb estar. Right? Poder. Ótimo. Como pode ser visto. Exatamente, Zlatka. Muito bem. Let me help you out with something here. It's gonna be way more. Okay, I will show you that in a second. There it is. So, estar, poder, ser, derrubar. Derrubar. I had already, but no problem. Derrubar. Vamos na ordem. Gostar. Batata. Koji, I don't think this verb is real, first of all. And it's not part of the tasks. It's not part of the list. Pintar. Ótimo, Zlatka. Gostaria de derrubar. Pintou, pintar. Ter. Ótimo, Zlatka. O que mais? Acredito. That's pretty accurate, Koji. That is actually pretty accurate. Acreditar, ótimo, Zlatka. Acreditar. Man wants you to demolish walls so he can potato in the living room. Also, the problem with me playing House Flipper. Oh my god, you will demolish everything, Koji. Even things that you should not. Realizar. Yes, Zlatka. Realizar. Eu acho que é isso. Is even if I understood, I will still demolish. Yes, I thought so. So, these are the verbs that have been recognized or that have been highlighted by the chat. Lua, you knew? What, Koji? Okay, so even if we have more scattered throughout, those are the ones that we have highlighted so far. What I want to emphasize one more time before we move on, and I said that this is the very simple task, tarefa 1, is just listing the verbs. Remember that in Portuguese, this is the verb when it is not being conjugated. It is usually used when we are listing things we have to do. For example, I will derrubar a wall. I will paint a wall. I will realize, or actually here I will accomplish something. So usually when you have the structure where the verb is going to come right after another verb, this is helpful because you don't need to conjugate that one. Examples from yesterday. Eu quero, and Koji, you can help me out with that. How do you say I want, and how do you say I need, Koji? Fritar, yes, that's a verb. It is to fry. Perfect. So structures where we will be able to use the verbs without conjugating them when we have a verb plus verb situation. And here is one example. Eu quero. Eu preciso. Obrigado, Koji. Eu preciso. It's also verb, which means I need. Eu preciso. Eu quero, I want, eu preciso, I need. Yes. Ótimo. Obrigado, Koji. So, where would you be able to use those verbs? Because they are not conjugated. Well, boa tarde, Nicole. Nicole. Oi, Nicole. Onde nós podemos usar? Where can we use those? Whenever we have these. Minha cova. Quando nós temos essa estrutura. A estrutura verbo mais verbo. Ontem, na live, yesterday, I was giving some examples where how would we use that structure, the same thing, to talk about plans. Let me show you yesterday's notes. We can say, for example, eu vou plus verbo, eu acho que vou plus verbo, eu pretendo plus verbo, eu planejo plus verbo. So all of these, I'm gonna copy paste them into today's notes again. All of these are helpful ways of using simple verbs, they might seem simple verbs, but actually they're not, because you are conjugating them with another verb, meaning they're not gonna be simple anymore. Eu estou trabalhando. Ah, Nicole, sim. Trabalhei. Foca no trabalho, Nicole. Foca. Eu quero estar legal. Jasper, actually that is possible. Yeah. Eu quero estar legal. My only suggestion here would be, I'm gonna type your sentence here. Eu quero estar legal. If we directly translate that back to English and we say, I wanna be cool, instead of using this one, which sounds more like the temporary version of the verb, I would go with the other one, the permanent one, because when you are cool, period. You're not temporarily cool. In Portuguese, at least that's the way we go. That's the logic behind it. I say bom dia to Cova. Meu Mascova não exista. Okay, I see that now. So Jasper, you can... I want to currently be cool. Yeah. No, we want to be cool forever, right? We want to... want to be like forever cool. So in that case, you will use the other one, which is, Jasper? Perfeito. Code, yes, actually that's perfect. Eu sou legal, if you're present tense, conjugating the verb ser. And eu quero ser, you're using verb, right? So the next verb is not conjugating, which is ser para sempre. Eu quero ser legal para sempre. Okay, that's today's quote. Quote of the day. Para sempre. Obrigado. Muito obrigado, Jasper. Muito obrigado. Eu quero ser legal para sempre. Perfeito. Good. So, bottom line is verbs in infinitive form. They're not only verbs we use to list tasks or verbs. We also use them to create sentences where the structure verb followed by verb is going to be used. Okay? Zlatka, muito obrigado pela lista. Muito obrigado por identificar os verbos da... Eu sou legal também. Sim, Zlatka. Sim. Eu sou legal também. Cova é dinheiro sempre. God, no. Então, again, let me just highlight this part of the vocabulary list. Eu vou. Eu acho que vou. Eu pretendo. Eu planejo. All of them will use infinitive verbs to create the full idea of the verb or the sentence that you're coming up with. Zlatka é dinheiro também. I don't know about that, Koji. I don't know. Lies, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna let Zlatka defend herself. Gente, so, task number 1, complete. Chat, you won. Chat ganhou. I have nothing else to add here. Besides, yes, those are the verbs. And we can use them by themselves to list things out, or we can use them with another verb to make a complete idea out of future or expressing something you want, something you need, or something that you will do. Okay? Very quickly here, eu quero estar em casa às 10. I will come up with a sentence for each. I think it's good for you to have it. Zlatka dinheiro is not. I saw one of the videos. Rica! Zlatka gave more cash than Kova on the coffee in the video. Oh my god, that's crazy. Oh my god, God. No. Eu vou poder viajar em dezembro. Eu vou ser seu professor. Crazy. Yeah, Zlatka. Thank you very much, Zlatka. Muito obrigado, Zlatka. So, let me know if you can understand those. Eu quero estar em casa às 10. Is it clear? Eu vou poder viajar. Here, I've added 3 verbs. Eu vou, future. Poder, verb, infinitive. Viajar, another verb in the infinitive. You helped me contribute to Luan Coffee through Couch Coffee. Oh. So did Zlatka help you out, Koji? Eu vou ser seu professor. Here, eu vou ser. For the next an hour or so, eu vou ser seu professor. That's true. Interesting piece of information. Fun fact. Even if you're talking about other people other than you, because all the sentences I have come up with so far are eu. Let's try something else. Today, we are going to demolish walls because of the game, right? So, nós vamos derrubar paredes. What is happening here is nós vamos, we are conjugating ir, which was vou, and now has become vamos because nós. but the verb to demolish, or to, I forgot the other word, derrubar, paredes, does not change. It is still infinitive. Yes, nós vamos derrubar paredes. Você, let's try something else. Você, oh my god, você vai gostar desse jogo. What I'm doing here is the same idea. I'm conjugating the auxiliary for future, which is ir. It is becoming vai because I'm using third person. Você vai, and then verb in the infinitive form. Gostar. Code vai pintar a parede de, não sei, roxo, provavelmente. Tem o Kofi sim. Yeah, but does Zlatka help you out? Use Kofi? Demolimos o mundo. My God, Code. Baixa a arma, Code. Eles, or our client is called Anthony, right? So, ele, let's talk about Anthony. Ele vai ter uma casa bonita. After we finish the task, this all makes sense now. O que, Nicole? O que faz sentido? Ok. Entendi, sim. Porque eu sou rica! Acreditar. Oh, let's go with the sentence. You won't believe what has just happened. So, você não vai acreditar. Você não vai acreditar. E por último, nós vamos realizar o pedido. Sem problemas. See how I've come up with one new sentence for each, and I'm still using the verbs by themselves because I'm always placing them after another verb. Okay? Bottom line, that's it. Task 1, boom, it's over. It's done. You're great. So, tarefa 1. Usar verbos no infinitivo. Lista de tarefas. Check. Good. Oh, don't break the wrong wall. Don't make my mistake. Oh, maybe. Talvez. Talvez, Nicole. Talvez. Okay. The next thing before we go is I would like you to tell me what are the partes da casa that have been mentioned on that email. Zlatka has already listed all the verbs. If Zlatka wants to go again, yes, feel free, Zlatka. But also, those of you who are there, what are the partes da casa you see here? Type them in the chat. Partes da casa. Break them all. Sempre talvez. Não talvez. Sim. Salas. Sim, Zlatka. Let me bring it over here. Sorry. I'm gonna put it up here. Vocabulário. So, nós temos salas. Salada. Sala. Sala de estar. Cozinha. Cozinha. Zlatka. Paredes. Jasper, yes. Jasper disse quarto. O quarto. Ok, so, Zlatka. Paredes e casa, sim. Partes da casa. Mas no jogo... deixa eu ver uma coisa. Partes da casa, the way I've made it sound, yes. Walls and the house by itself, yes. But I might have... Yeah, that's my mistake. Maybe I should have said cômodos. Cômodos. Problemas. Cômodos is the one that really translates back to these things that we are listing. Sala de estar, cozinha, quarto, corredor, Zlatka, yes, corredor. O corredor. Quarto. No, I think that's it. I think those are all. Let's see. Paredes. Okay, paredes is not a room, so não é cômodo. Sala de estar, cozinha, corredor. But now, since Zlatka brought them up, we also have parts of the house. Yes, literally. A parede. Zlatka, sim. A casa by itself. Why not? A casa. And now let's play the game. Let's see what else we can find. While I do it, portal. Let me check. Portal. Porta, Jasper. A porta. Pode ser. Como o que você abre e fecha para entrar e para sair. Obrigado, Nicole. Obrigado. Okay. What are we gonna do now together? I'm gonna go back to the game and I'm gonna perform the things that you've listed. But in order to do so, tarefa 2. Here. Futuro do presente in Portuguese is the grammar or the future tense that we simply add auxiliary of the future plus verb. That's the simple way of doing it. Is there another way? Yes, there is. It sounds more formal. It sounds more literary. Yes, more like book language. In everyday speech, we don't usually do it that way. So what I really would like you to list here is o que vamos fazer. Meaning, we're going to use this structure. Ir as an auxiliary plus verb. Okay? Let's go back to the game and then I will let you know how it will go. Vamos lá. Tarefa número 2. Let's accept. Vamos aceitar. E agora nós vamos para a casa do Anthony. Eu acho que é, né? A casa do Anthony. Na casa do Anthony, nós vamos fazer as tarefas. Nós precisamos derrubar paredes. Eu acho. I hope. So, before, let's take a look. Do we have a timer, Kova? I don't think we have a timer. I hope we don't have a timer. Do we have a timer? I don't think so, right? Melhor aula do... Oh my god, this is so exciting. Melhor aula do mundo. Talvez, Nicole, talvez. Eu tô achando divertido, eu tô gostando. Oh, I'm in front of it, right? I'm in front of the stats here. Should I move myself to the other side? Let me check. Maybe I go here and the chat comes with me. Yes. And then I will make me look to the other side, which is by flipping myself horizontally. Boom. Yay. Okay. Good. Sim. Now you can see all the way on the other side of the screen there, we have the following. We have terreno, which tells us how big it is. We have progresso. There is a bar, progresso. We have estado da conta, que é o nosso dinheiro. E nós temos rendimento, que é quanto dinheiro a gente vai ganhar, eu acho. Mas antes de começar, olha aí, essa é a casa do nosso cliente. Nosso cliente que se chama Anthony. Você pode escrever frases sobre a casa do Anthony. Olha só. Como é a casa? How would you describe it in Portuguese? So feel free to start with that. I will show you around. Olha só, eu achei bonita. Eu achei uma casa simples, mas bonita. So feel free to describe it in Portuguese and I will give you feedback. Because it's a lesson, okay? Do not forget this is a lesson. Branco. Yes, Zlatka. E since a casa is feminine, a casa... Jasper, oh my god, you literally read my thoughts. A casa é branca. Sim. Yes. How many windows, how many doors do we have em português? I'm gonna skip walking around the house. A casa do Anthony é muito chata. Oh my god, Nicole. Quantas janelas? Oh no, how many windows, how many doors do they have? Or does it have? A lot of windows, I would say. Wow. A casa... Oh, by the way, Jasper, you said a casa é a branca. We would not say a branca. We would say a casa é branca. Just because we're not saying the white, just white. A casa é branca. A casa tem... Okay. Before we start renovating it, I know this is something, but it's a lesson, right? So, Jasper, just to give you feedback very quickly. A casa é a branca. We would say a casa é branca. And a casa tenha 9 janelas. We will switch this one to regular present tense. It has 9 windows. So how would you say it has? Nicole says a casa do Anthony é muito chata. Perfeito, Nicole. Por quê, Nicole? Por que a casa do Anthony é muito chata? Eu quero argumentos, uma lista de argumentos. Zlatka disse branco, correto, é o adjetivo. Branco, branca. Anthony, waiting for you here. A casa... a casa... 9 janelas. That's a lot of windows, by the way. Oops. Google Docs told us the answer. While we think about that, I'm gonna go back and then we're gonna start with the tasks. Vamos entrar na casa, em primeiro lugar. Oh, we can jump too, right? A gente pode pular. Eu posso pular. It's because I'm using I can verb in the infinitive. Eu posso pular, ok? Nós podemos pular. Vamos lá. Entrar na casa, abrir porta. Boom. Nós temos muitas portas aqui. 1, 2, 3, 4 portas. 5, né? Ok. Nós temos uma luz. Now, on the right side of the screen, you will see that we have a new thing happening. Mudar a distribuição das salas. Destrua as paredes. Oh my. Ok. Mudar de ferramenta. Tablet. Let's just double check what we have to do. Oh, there it is. Okay. Remember the tasks? Do you remember the tasks? Because I do not. Those are the tasks. We have tasks divided by room. That's why cômodo em português is important. Sala de estar, corredor, cozinha grande e quarto. Vamos começar pelo corredor. Por quê? Porque eu estou no corredor. O que eu tenho que fazer? Mudar a distribuição das salas. E como a gente faz isso? Nós usamos um martelo. Sim. Hoje nós vamos demolir paredes. Vamos fazer isso. Por que, Nicole? Porque é exatamente tipo todas as casas aqui nos Estados Unidos. Tipo white picket fence vibes. Yeah, ok. Faz sentido. Ok, Nicole, como se usa a ferramenta? É só clicar? Acho que sim, né? Eu clico? Sim. 16. Ok. Am I destroying the right one? Eu estou demolindo a certa. Oh. 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 Sim? Sim. Ok. Vamos lá. Vamos destruir a parede. Ok. Do I have to crouch? Ok. Good. Nós temos 35 paredes para destruir. É bom? Ok. Vamos lá. Vamos se divertir, então. Essa é a parte divertida do House Flipper. A gente precisa fazer as coisas na lista de tarefas. Então a gente vai... é o mesmo? Nicole, é a mesma casa que você mostrou ontem? Eu acho que é, né? É a mesma casa que você estava jogando ontem. Eu acho. Ops. Oh my god, I did not see that. A Nicole disse, você tem linhas vermelhas no mapa. Even though you have that YouTube flashing thing that I have added, let me just put it somewhere else. Let me put it here. There you go. Now you can see what a Nicole was telling us about. No mapa, você tem linhas vermelhas. E as linhas vermelhas são as linhas onde eu preciso quebrar a parede, destruir a parede ou demolir a parede. So we have a lot of synonyms here. Destruir, quebrar, demolir. Mapa por quê? Você não usa um mapa, Nicole? This is what I did to my house a few years ago. Oh my god. Zlatka, você falou que ainda está reformando sua casa, é verdade? Aqui mais uma parede. Tá, você usa. Bom. Aqui... tá, porque mapa é masculino. Sim. Yeah, it's one of those annoying ones, right? Oh, see? So, aqui é o corredor, mas aqui é cozinha. Aqui nós estamos na cozinha e aqui nós estamos no corredor. Mas agora não tem mais parede. Yeah, we do have those in Portuguese, right? Words that look masculine but they're feminine and vice versa. Because the endings. Zlatka disse, eu ainda estou... Meu Deus, Zlatka. Quanto tempo você acha, Zlatka, que você vai demorar pra terminar? Ou melhor, você tem um plano? Você tem uma data? O que vai acontecer com a porta, Nicole? Quando eu terminar a parede, o que vai acontecer com a porta? Ok. Since we're here to practice Portuguese, this is the perfect opportunity for you to describe what I'm doing. And Koji, this is your time to shine. How would you describe what I'm doing by using the ing, the gerund corresponding version of the verbs in Portuguese? Let me know. Preciso vender? Eu posso abrir. A porta inútil. Ok. Eu preciso vender. Tá, eu vou vender então. Ok. Agora eu destruo aqui? Sim, né? Sim. Aqui tá fácil. Bem fácil. Boom. É uma porta interessante, essa porta. É uma porta que leva de um cômodo até o outro cômodo, mas os dois cômodos estão conectados. When I die, talvez, meu Deus, Zlatka. É uma reforma infinita, Zlatka. Você vai reformar a casa durante muitos anos. Ok. A Nicole disse, você precisa vender. Vender é um verbo que significa eu dou uma coisa para você e você me dá dinheiro. Então isso é vender. Eu vou vender usando essa ferramenta interessante. Olha só. Essa ferramenta é uma ferramenta que quando eu aponto, quando eu mostro a minha ferramenta para um objeto, ele mostra quanto custa o objeto ou quanto custa a mobília. Então, por exemplo, eu posso vender esse lustre, essa luz, por R$70,04, mas eu não vou vender porque essa não é minha tarefa. A minha tarefa é destruir paredes. E eu acho que eu preciso vender a porta, porque a porta está no meio do nada aqui. Então, olha, nós temos uma luz remover. Não. Melhor eu não fazer isso. So what do I need to do? Mude para mover objetos. Oh, do I put it somewhere else? Ok, gotcha. Ok, eu vou colocar isso aqui. Você não pode vender o interruptor, tá bom. Por que não, né? Vamos vender a porta e a porta vale 473. Em português, 473. É fácil, né? Muito fácil. Vamos continuar. Vamos continuar com a nossa tarefa principal, que é destruir paredes. Então, para quem está assistindo, você está assistindo, lá no Google Docs ou aqui no chat, você pode digitar o que Luan está fazendo, ou o que nós estamos fazendo. Feel free to create those sentences using gerund. Gerund in Portuguese, just to remind you, ando, indo. The 4 or the 3 synonyms we have for demolishing the wall are quebrar, derrubar, and destruir. Oh, and one more. Four. Demolir. So I would like to hear at least, or to read at least. Eu sou o tutorial. Sim, Nicole, você é o tutorial. I would love to read from the chat from you. You're here to practice Portuguese, aren't you? Sentences saying Lua is breaking the wall, Lua is destroying the wall, Lua is demolishing the wall, or we are demolishing the wall because we're playing it collectively. So yes, feel free. I will check your sentences in a second while I keep demolishing my walls. Not mine, though. Mas sim, Nicole, muito obrigado. Você é o tutorial. Zlatka, o que falta fazer na sua casa? Você já destruiu paredes? Você já pintou as paredes? Eu lembro de uma foto no seu Instagram onde você está pintando paredes, Zlatka. O que mais você fez na sua casa e o que você vai fazer na sua casa no futuro? Gostaria de saber, Zlatka. E, Nicole, já que você está no trabalho, obviamente, o que você está fazendo, o que você vai fazer, o que você precisa fazer, o que você já fez. Vamos lá, eu estou aqui para ajudar com frases em português. Então, sintam-se à vontade. Feel free, I will help you out. Do I have to move this? Yeah. Ok. Eu preciso de espaço para trabalhar, peraí. E sim, Nicole, você é melhor que o tutorial. Pronto. Eu estou assistindo você. Entendi, Nicole. Essa é a sua tarefa atual no trabalho. Tá, é isso? Não. Ela fica amarela. Quando ela está vermelha, eu preciso bater uma vez. E depois, amarelo, eu preciso bater de novo. É isso. Você não está almoçando, Nicole? Como assim, Nicole? Você precisa almoçar. Ah, tá. Você vai comer mais tarde. Tá bom, tá bom, tá bom. E o que você vai comer, Nicole? Você já tem planos? Eu estou ganhando pontos de habilidade. Acho que concluímos. Deixa eu ver. Não. Ok. Vamos vender essa porta. Eu vou vender a porta. Good. Eu não sei. Tá bom. Ok. Let's check the progress. Vamos olhar lá do outro lado. Tem progresso. Nós temos no nosso tablet aqui, tarefas. Zlatka, ótimo. Eu destruí, past tense, pretérito perfeito. Eu destruí paredes e eu pintei. Ok. No térreo, sala de estar com cozinha americana. Check. Sim, lembra? No e-mail, Anthony disse, eu quero uma cozinha aberta e uma sala aberta, como a do vizinho. E eu quero pintar a parede de azul claro, which is called azul sonho, here. Então vamos para o quarto. Eu quero jogar esse jogo mais tarde. Desculpa, Nicole. A gente precisa colocar isso aqui em uma parede. Vamos colocar... Acho que aqui, né? Faz sentido? Funciona? Sim, ainda funciona. Azul sonho é o pior azul do jogo. É mesmo? É feio? Vamos consertar isso. Eu vou colocar isso no lugar. Girar é aqui. Ok. Ok. Acho que mais perto da parede, né? Aqui. Talvez o sofá possa vir um pouquinho mais pra trás, assim. Bonito. Gabriel, The Sims misturado com Minecraft. Tipo isso, Gabriel. É mais ou menos isso. E a gente ganha dinheiro pra renovar, pra reformar a casa dos outros, nesse caso aqui. Ao invés de gastar o dinheiro, a gente gasta o dinheiro, mas a gente gasta por causa do cliente. Onde é que é o quarto? Isso daqui é um banheiro, tá? Beleza. Isso é um quarto... É o quarto correto? Deixa eu ver. Sim. Precisamos pintar esse quarto de azul sonho. A gente pode comprar uma lata de tinta. Que é isso? Aqui. Isso é uma lata de tinta. E a gente pode comprar a lata de tinta de tamanho pequeno, de tamanho médio e de tamanho grande. Bom. Então, Nicole, eu estou construindo um banheiro. Sério, Zlatka? Que legal. Gabriel, como é que foi teu dia? Aproveitando que temos um brasileiro entre nós agora. Gabriel, como foi o seu dia? O que você fez hoje? Conta aí pro pessoal que a gente tá revisando o vocabulário de tarefas e de tarefas que a gente vai fazer. Então, compartilha aí com a gente o que tu já fez e o que tu vai fazer hoje ainda. Depois a gente lista aqui. Has someone created the sentences I asked? No? Oh my God. Lua está quebrando, derrubando, destruindo, demolindo. Gerund. Zlatka escreveu uma frase muito boa, Zlatka. Eu estou construindo um banheiro. Yes. That is the opposite of what I was doing. That's the verb to build. Construir. Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado. Muito obrigado, Zlatka. And that is the perfect sentence. Eu sempre compro grande. Tá bom, Nicole. Vou comprar. Tutorial Nicole. Nicole tutorial. Eu vou comprar um grande. Vou instalar ar-condicionado? Olha só. Vamos lá. Vou instalar ar-condicionado. Perfeito. Ótimo, ótimo. Ó, frases do Gabriel. Vamos lá. Verbos do Gabriel, frases do Gabriel. Vamos pegar coisas que o Gabriel fez no passado. Acordei com um pouco de ressaca. Beleza. Pois ontem recebi amigos em casa. Vamos lá. Pois ontem recebi amigos em casa. Hoje almocei. Lavei louça. Passei vassoura elétrica. Na casa e estou esperando meus pais. Beleza, muito obrigado, Gabriel. Estou esperando meus pais. Então, vamos lá. Eu quero saber quem sabe o que é a palavra que o Gabriel usou aqui. Alguém sabe o que é isso? Ressaca. Sem tradução. Sem tradução no Google. Sem Google Translate. O que o Gabriel falou? Ele acordou. Ele acordou um pouco tarde. Acordou com um pouco de ressaca. Pois ontem recebi amigos em casa. Espero que eles tragam algo gostoso para o café da tarde. Aí, Jasper. Ótimo, Jasper. Muito bom, muito bom. Jasper disse, você demolindo o muro. Ok, Jasper. Duas coisas. Nós temos o verbo be here, as in you are. E nós temos a palavra muro. Ok? Muro is a possible translation for the word wall. When we say wall in English, we can say muro. And we can say parede. As Zlatka said before, we have parede, but we also have o muro. What is the difference between the two? Let me show you around. Or let me show you an example. Isso é uma parede. Or those are walls. Isso é uma parede. E um muro geralmente é considerado externo. Como muro de tijolos. Tijolos. Aqui. Isso é um muro. E a parede interna e a parede é interna e o muro é externo. What happens, Latka? For ressaca? Maybe. Talvez. Zlatka sent us an interesting answer. She used, it's not supported, okay. But she used an emoji. And the emoji, I can take a screenshot. Just give me a second. I'm gonna take a screenshot of Zlatka's emoji and add it to, Jesus Christ, just a second. So, Jasper, I'm gonna give you feedback in a second. Let me just add Zlatka's emoji. Aqui. Okay. Zlatka, is that your answer to ressaca? I think so, right? Quando você bebe demais, Nicole? Quando você bebe demais. Sim. Talvez, eu acho. Sim, exatamente. Quando você tem ressaca, e é feminino, significa que você bebeu álcool, você bebeu bebidas alcoólicas mais do que o ideal, talvez, e você acorda com dor de cabeça, com dor no corpo, no estômago, ressaca. Sim. Então, Gabriel está, nesse momento, Gabriel está com um pouco de ressaca. Gabriel, boa sorte assistindo live de aula de português para ajudar na ressaca. É uma boa recomendação. Jasper, back to your sentence. Sorry. Jasper, you said demolindo o muro. So, muro, first of all, that would be more like an external wall. I would go with a parede instead. And secondly, you said você demolindo, which, to be honest, makes sense because you are. But since you're talking about something that is still in progress, it is still being made, as in gerund, it is still like continuous, as in Portuguese, as in English, sorry. You will then, instead of using you will use the other one. It is the opposite of what happened before. When you said, eu quero estar legal, I told you, oh yeah, maybe use the one that is not temporary. So here, this time, it is the opposite. Instead of using the one that is not temporary, this is like permanently, you are permanently something, you will use your temporarily demolishing. So you will change into the other one. Yes, Jasper, perfeito. Você está demolindo a parede. Ótimo, muito bom, muito bom. Zlatka said, quando eu sempre. Do que você está falando, Zlatka? Você está falando da ressaca? Eu estou demolindo a parede. Also, on top of that, Jasper, I was doing that to many different walls, right? So, as paredes, we could say. Você está demolindo as paredes. Okay, back to the game. Unless before you close the stream because I'm not playing. Não tá mais? Ah, beleza, Gabriel. Que bom. Vamos lá. Vamos comprar uma lata de tinta grande. Por quê? Porque sim. Porque a Nicole, ela é jogadora profissional e ela recomendou uma lata grande. Gabriel Pinto tá aqui. Gabriel Pinto tá aqui. Imagina, gente do céu, imagina. Eu não sou o dono da casa. A casa não é minha. Imagina, você contrata alguém, você contrata uma pessoa pra pintar a parede e você chega em casa e tem uma lata de tinta assim. Imagina. Pera aí, deixa eu mostrar pra vocês. Imagina. Ah, não! Vai dar tudo certo. Não vai cair. Não solo assim. Nicole é profissional. Nesse e em outros jogos também. Eu vou colocar no chão porque eu tenho medo. Ok. Nós precisamos pintar as paredes. Eu quero luz. Aqui. Pronto. O que nós precisamos fazer é... quarto... aflição. Nós vamos pintar o quarto todo, é isso? Eu acho que sim, né? 15 metros quadrados. Good. I'm feeling like that always when I'm drinking alcohol. Entendi, Zlatka. Então você sempre se sente assim quando você bebe álcool, correto? Como é que a gente muda mesmo? Nós não vamos usar um martelo, obviamente. Nós não vamos usar um martelo, porque nós não vamos quebrar a parede. Nós vamos usar um rodo. É rodo a palavra? Clarissa, Gabriel, me ajudem, mas né? Isso é um rodo. Rolo? Não, rodo. Não, meu Deus, deixa eu pesquisar. Como é que se fala? Oi? Como é que se fala? Rolo. Obrigado, Clarissa. É um rolo de pintura e a gente vai usar a lata de tinta. Você pode tentar, Nicole, tentar quebrar a parede? Eu acho que não, hein? Acho que não é uma boa ideia. E agora, Lua está... Jasper, you can go with Lua is painting the walls. Como se diz? Olha só que fácil, gente. House Flipper é muito, muito legal. Porque você faz coisas... Eu tô lendo. What did I skip? Oh my god. Oh my god. Have I skipped something? Eu tô tentando, gente. Eu sou um streamer iniciante. Eu não sei o que eu estou fazendo. Oh, there is nothing no mapa não está vermelho. So I hope I'm painting the correct one. Xinga ele, xinga ele. O pior azul. É feio, é feio. Eu não gostei também. Porque o chat tá em cima de ti. Ah! Pera aí, deixa eu consertar isso. Oh, não. Ok. Pera aí. Chat. Calma, chat. O chat tá me atacando aqui. Chat. Aham. Luan está pintando as paredes. Muito obrigado, Zlatka. See? Zlatka is not telling Luan is doing the wrong thing. Zlatka is just describing what I'm doing. See? Pronto. Agora sim. I think I fixed it. Eu acho que deu certo. Okay. Sim, Luan está pintando as paredes. De uma cor... Né. Esse azul não é bonito, eu acho. Aqui. Que mais? Pintar com as cores, ok. Isso me lembra que quando eu mudei pra casa do Luan... Ó, histórias da Clarissa. Todo mundo pega uma pipoca. Clarissa vai contar uma história agora. Vamos ler a história da Clarissa. Isso me lembra que quando eu me mudei para a casa do Luan, a gente enlouqueceu. Verbo interessante, enlouquecer. E pintou a cozinha da casa dele de amarelo e o quarto de turquesa. É verdade. Nós fizemos isso. Nós nos mudamos para uma casa, ou melhor, a Clarissa se mudou para a casa onde eu morava, para a minha casa, e nós pintamos as paredes. É roxo, não é? Ah, Zlatka, that is the kind of question that always gets me. I don't know. Whenever I say blue, Clarissa says green, and then I say green, Clarissa says blue. I say purple, she says pink. I don't know. Vamos lá, chat. Isso é azul ou isso é roxo? Eu não sei. Clarissa, você é artista. Couva, você gosta de roxo? Me digam, isso é azul ou isso é roxo? Ops, aqui, mais. Amarelo e turquesa brilhante? Ah, ficou bonito, Couva, ficou bonito. Eu acho que eu ainda tenho fotos. Eu posso mostrar fotos. Rolo de pintura. Valeu, Gabriel. Rolo de pintura. Carregar o rolo, sim. Precisa carregar. Agora você... Ah, tá. Roda de passar no chão. Ah, boa. Obrigado. Muito obrigado, Gabriel. Like when I vote 1, but some other people vote 3. Exactly, Jasper. That's exactly the feeling. I never know. I rather not tell people what color I'm seeing, because probably it's gonna be the incorrect one. É azul? Ó, a Nicole disse que é azul, Zlatka. Eu não sei. Shadow! E aí, Shadow? Seja bem-vindo de volta, Shadow. Você visitou sua filha ontem, Shadow? Ops. Eu quase pintei o teto da sala de azul. Quase. Meu Deus do céu. Aqui. Ups. Estamos quase, gente. Quase. Acho que só falta isso. Boom. Não. Eu sou muito bom. Olha isso. Eu pintei a parte de cima na janela, mas eu não pintei a parte de baixo da janela. Aqui e aqui. Então vamos pintar isso agora. Nicole, você tem pontos de habilidade ou não? Não sei. Vamos ver. Habilidades. Oh, eu tenho, Nicole. Eu tenho. Eu posso melhorar? Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Eu não sei, eu sou daltônico. Oh, no, Shadow. Oh, my God. So we were having this discussion on purple, blue, or whatever. Yeah. Não, eu não sei também. Pintura básica. Não gasta tinta em paredes já pintadas. Isso é bom. Pintura instantânea. 25% mais rápido. Pinta mais. Oh, I do have them. So, or do I have to buy them? I don't. Oh, yeah. Okay. Pinte duas paredes ao mesmo tempo. Sim. Oh, no. Nicole, I'm so sorry. I bought number 2 and 3. Nicole goes, compre o primeiro. Desculpa, Nicole. Desculpa. Oh my God. Tá, por que eu não tô pintando... eu estou pintando... No, my God. Eu estou pintando duas ao mesmo tempo. Am I not? No? Oh, Jesus Christ. What am I doing? RIP. Por quê? Desculpa, Nicole. Pera aí. I cannot... of course I can. So you hire someone and then you get home and the person is standing on your bed painting the wall. That's how Luan teach yourself Portuguese incorporate. That's how we work. Desculpa, Nicole. Eu não li. Desculpa. Tá. Oh, but how do I? Oh, I see. No, that's actually pretty cool. Okay. Yes. Done. Oh, no. Okay. What do I do? Nicole, eu pego isso. Mantenha pressionado para pegar. Boop. Mude ferramenta. Pressione para colocar. Ok. O que eu faço com isso, Nicole? O que eu faço com a lata de tinta? Eu não sei. É cor Flieder no alemão. Code, do you agree? Starting a war about colors now. Vocês acham? Tell me your honest opinion. Vender. Claro. R$32,17. Done. Ok. O que vocês acharam? Desse quarto, dessa cor? Sem L. Ok. O que vocês acharam? Ficou bonito? Ficou melhor? Ficou pior? I'm done. Sem problemas, Nicole, sem problemas. Beautiful, né? Ficou beautiful. Vamos lembrar da casa do Anthony. Como é a casa do Anthony? Olha só. É uma casa com 9 janelas, according to Jasper. Ciano. Oh my God, one more color. Jesus Christ. Ok. Eu estou pulando. E nós terminamos o serviço. Agora, the best part about the game, and it is only possible because Nicole gave Clarissa a gift, which allows us to do what we're gonna do now. Take a look. We have finished, I guess. Okay? I guess. You can see there, tarefas concluídas. Sim. Nós vamos finalizar. Infinitive. Finalizar pedido. Você completou 100% do pedido. Você pode finalizá-lo agora por R$16.163,79. Tem certeza de que deseja concluir o pedido? Sim. Imagina. Ó. Olha isso. E? Uau. Sim. That's useless. Mas nós estamos vendo o antes e o depois. Clarissa diz: Imagina o dono da casa olhando o pintor pulando no pátio. Ele pensando, por que eu contratei o Luan? Por que eu contratei o Luan do Teach Yourself Portuguese? Now it's your turn. Okay, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna look at you typing sentences. Why? Let me show you why. A minha casa tá horrível. A minha casa tá horrível. We're gonna check our portfolio. Nós temos, em português, by the way, em português, we borrow words from English, as you may have noticed already. And the word portfolio is literally portfólio. And I think there is an I missing here. Clarissa, você pode me ajudar? Eu acho que portfólio, usually, because Clarissa is an artist, so she knows her portfolio vocabulary. Como é que se escreve portfólio em português, Clarissa? Tem I ou não tem I? A palavra portfólio. Porque no jogo tá portfólio. Tem I ou não tem I? Igual? Igual com acento, né? Dá uma olhada aí. No portfólio, nós temos aqui paredes para derrubar. That's the first client. Nosso primeiro cliente. E agora nós vamos ter a tarefa número 3. Porque aqui nós podemos ver o antes e o depois. O antes... Oh, sorry. The other way around. Sorry. Antes. Antes e depois. Antes. Depois. Nós podemos ver a sala antes. Isso é o antes. E o depois. Então, antes de fazer isso, antes de mostrar as outras fotos, nós vamos para o Google Docs again. Nós vamos voltar para o Google Docs. Has anyone else requested access? No, just Jasper? Okay, Jasper is my private student today. Jasper is here because he has clicked the link and then he asked to be here and he is. So if you want to do the same, please feel free. But task 3, tarefa número 3. Now we're talking because we have already used the list of verbs from the task. Portfólio é a forma escrita correta aqui. E sem o I? Oh, ok. Nicole, bom trabalho. Bom trabalho, Nicole. Nós temos os verbos no infinitivo. That was task number 1. Nós temos os verbos no futuro. That was task 2. I did not type them here, but let's review them quickly. Luan vai derrubar as paredes. Ele vai pintar o quarto, and so on and so forth. So it was literally the same thing that we did here, plus adding future auxiliary ir. Eu vou, você vai, nós vamos. Now we're talking. Now we're using pretérito perfeito and maybe pretérito imperfeito because we're going to be comparing antes e depois. Antes e depois. Antes e depois. Meaning, let me give you one example. Let's begin with the bedroom. So I'm adding a picture here so you can see what I'm talking about. Just give me a sec. Minuto, por favor. Aqui. Let me edit it up here. Bom, isso é o antes. I know it's a dark picture, but antes. I will also add the picture of the depois. After our services have been provided. Boom. There we go. So now what I want to do is antes e depois. I would like you to compare those two pictures. You can use the chat or you can join the Google Docs file by requesting access and telling me in the chat that you have requested so I can accept you. And I would love to know what is the difference between the two pictures. What did I do or what did we do? What did Luan do to make them look different? So let's focus on the verbs for now, because the idea here is that we're going to compare the pictures by using pretérito perfeito, and pretérito imperfeito. Let me give you one example for each. Let's begin with pretérito perfeito. So what have I done? What did I do to make it happen? Feel free to help me out, but what did I do? If I have the verb pintar, for example. Verbo pintar. Remember the sentences Gabriel shared with us earlier? Where he said, eu acordei, recebi, almocei, lavei, passei. Those are sentences, those are verbs in pretérito perfeito. It is the simple past in Portuguese. How would you tell me he, or you for that matter, because I'm reading your sentences, you painted the house? Como fica? You painted the house. Not the house, sorry, the bedroom, Lua painted the bedroom. Jasper is typing. Jasper, no pressure, Jasper. You're live on YouTube and your sentence is being broadcasted to the world. Just kidding. Keep going, I'm so sorry. Nicole foi trabalhar, isso, né? Nicole foi trabalhar, beleza. Ótimo, Jasper. Você pintou a casa? A casa, Jasper, ou the bedroom? Como ficaria the bedroom in that case? While you do that, I'm just checking something here, but feel free to tell me what else changed. Luísa! Oi, Luísa! Привет! Привет, Luísa. Добро пожаловать на наш канал. Pera aí, Clarissa, vou te mandar aqui. Vou te mandar a mensagem, Clarissa. Yes, o quarto. Clarissa, tudo que for no verde, tá bom. Okay, so Jasper he had written você pintou a casa, and then I asked them to change. Você pintou a casa. It's not exactly what I did. The sentence, grammarly speaking, is correct, okay? It's not what I did because I painted the bedroom. So yes, eu não pintei a casa, eu pintei o quarto. Sim. Clarissa disse, você ligou a luz? Sim, você ligou a luz. É verdade, a luz estava. Ok. Que mais? Luísa, nós estamos jogando House Flipper, Luísa. Você conhece esse jogo de fazer reformas na casa? Olha, Luísa. Essa é a minha casa, Luísa. Não é uma casa muito bonita, mas eu trabalho fazendo decoração e concertos nas casas de outras pessoas. Não conhece? Você vai gostar. Agora, Luísa, you have just like the timing was perfect, Luísa, because já mostrei? Você chegou na hora certa, Luísa. Nós estamos comparando fotos de antes e depois. Eu pintei a parede do quarto. Jasper, you're correct. Eu pintei a parede do quarto. E eu acendi, ou eu liguei a luz. So, going back to the Google Docs file, what I could say about those two, if I were to say about first person, if I were telling you what I did, I would change one thing. Eu pintei o quarto. Eu não pintei a casa. E eu liguei a luz. Liguei here, a luz, suffers the exact same spelling exception that the verb jogar suffered at the very beginning of the live stream when we talked about jogar becomes joguei and ligar becomes liguei, right? Okay, so having that in mind, I will show you the other pictures and then you will type sentences in the chat or Google Docs. Let's see what else has changed. Vamos lá, vamos pro jogo. Aqui. Então, quarto, good. We know what changed now. Vamos para a sala. Esse é o antes. Eu vou tirar uma foto. Esse é o antes. E esse é o depois. Aqui. O que mudou? Using verbs in the past tense. O que mudou? So back to Google Docs now. Let me show you here. So we have sala. Oh, by the way, let me just add something here. This is o quarto. E isso é a sala. O que mudou? Can you see the pictures? I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. Yes. O que mudou? Que chique, né? Que chique, Luiz. Sim, eu sou um ótimo decorador, um ótimo arquiteto, um ótimo tudo. Obrigado, Clarissa. Você quebrou paredes. Clarissa está encontrando erros na minha reforma. Clarissa disse: você esqueceu de pintar a parede quebrada. True. Você quebrou, você esqueceu e você deixou tijolo à mostra. Ok. Verbos aqui. Quebrou. Parece maior agora. Sim, Shadow. Sim. Nosso cliente pediu. Deixa eu mostrar para você, Shadow. Você não estava aqui when I showed our client sent us an email, right? Ele disse: eu gostaria de derrubar várias paredes na minha casa. Eu derrubei. Ele também disse: o vizinho da frente pintou as paredes do quarto dela de azul. Eu também pintei. Então, nós fizemos isso. Quebrou, esqueceu, deixou. Jasper is typing. No pressure, Jasper. I'm not showing what you're typing. Feel free. Você pintou, eu pintei, não pintei, ligou e liguei. Okay? Let's check what Jasper is typing. Você demolou as paredes da sala, ok? Paredes. So there is a small typo here. Demolir. Jasper. Demolir ends in IR. Assim, right? Because of that, when you say you demolished, when you say that in the past, you have to use another ending, which is not gonna be eu, and it's not gonna be o. Why not? Esquecer goes, você esqueceu. Quebrar goes, quebrou, você quebrou. Like this. So those two endings happen when we have AR ending verbs or ER ending verbs. Since demolishing is IR ending verb, você demoliu is a different one. So whenever you have I are ending verbs, and you are saying you or he or she or we by saying a gente, you can use that one. Good. I think we've covered the basics of yes, Jasper, perfeito. Você demoliu as paredes da sala, like that. Why da sala, not de sala? Because I'm referring to a specific one, this one right here. So de plus a, da sala. Okay, great. Now that we've covered the basics of how to describe what happened by using presente perfeito, pretérito perfeito, my brain. Now let's see how can we use pretérito imperfeito to talk about that. How can we talk about those two different versions of the room by using pretérito imperfeito? Exemplo. I can say, and I'm gonna name this row pretérito perfeito, just so you can have a comprehensive list later when you check this for your self-study sessions, and pretérito imperfeito. Like that. So, for example, Luísa, você pode dar exemplo? How could you say something imperfeito, em pretérito imperfeito, about the differences here, or what changed, or how something was and is not anymore, por exemplo. Shadow, eu vou anotar a sua frase aqui também, que a sala parece maior agora. Eu gostei. A sala parece maior agora. Perfeito. Let me grab our client's email, because we're going to be using that for task number 4, the last one. So, any ideas on how to use pretérito imperfeito? I know you're there in silence, just looking at me, waiting for the answer. Yes, you. Zlatka, tá bom. Boa noite, Zlatka. Muito obrigado, Zlatka, por participar. Muito obrigado por estar aqui, Zlatka. Até amanhã. Amanhã tem live de novo. Discord vai ter encontrinho no sábado. Boa noite e boa janta, Zlatka. So, the example I want to give you here is, I'm going to use imperfect because I'm going to refer to the way that the bedroom was before, and it is different now. Por exemplo, a parede era azul. Azul não, é cinza? I don't know. Is it gray? I think it's gray. Preta? Yeah, preta. Black. Oh, shadow. Yes. A parede era preta. O quarto estava... I would add something to that sentence, Shadow, but that's perfect idea. O quarto estava de outra cor. A parede era preta, o quarto estava de outra cor. Grafite, talvez? Grafite. What else we can say here? A parede era mais escura. A luz... apagada. Os dois, Clarissa. Eu acredito que a parede estava com outra cor ou de outra cor. I think both work. A third option would be o quarto tinha outra cor. Also o verbo ter. How would you complete that sentence? A luz was turned off. esperando respostas. O quarto era escuro. O quarto era escuro, perfeito, Clarissa. And the light was turned off. It was, it is not anymore. Ada! Oi, Ada, oi, Ada, oi, Ada. Estava apagada. Ótimo, Ada. Muito bom, muito bom. Baltic Sea, seja muito bem-vinda. Seja muito bem-vinda à live. Então, sim, a luz estava apagada, o quarto era escuro, a parede era de outra cor. Enfim, todas essas frases estão usando pretérito imperfeito. Por quê? Por que eu não falo o quarto foi de outra cor? Ou o quarto teve outra cor? A parede foi mais escura, a luz esteve apagada, o quarto foi escuro. Por quê? Geralmente, quando estamos falando de shadow, the luz, a luz tinha apagada, in this case was, because temporarily. But, bottom line here, or in a nutshell, quando eu digo pintou, which is also correct, so I'm gonna use green. Both are correct, they're just used to inform different pieces of information. Quando eu digo você pintou, ou eu pintei, I'm talking about a defined one-time action that one has been finished already. It is in the past, it's been done, it's completed. And I'm focusing on the fact that it has been... talvez, Shadow. Você está falando o quarto tinha outra cor? Yes. Tinha is the verb ter em pretérito imperfeito. So when I'm talking about those one-time finished actions in the past, they've been completed, they're over, they're done. Good. All right. And also, usually we're referring to one-time actions. It's been done once. Do outro lado, a parede era preta. Oh, it was about the luz. Okay, Shadow. So yes, it is gonna be estava apagada. On the other side, we're talking about things that have been true for a certain period of time in the past or repeatedly over time. For example, if I say, and this is not going to be about the room, it's going to be about myself. Let me use a regular verb first. Eu joguei House Flipper. The game we're playing right now. Eu joguei House Flipper versus eu jogava House Flipper. What am I doing here? Or what is the difference here? Quando eu falo eu joguei House Flipper, eu estou falando de uma vez. Provavelmente, context will help, obviously, but probably I'm referring to one specific time I play the game. So therefore, we will probably use something like ontem, semana passada, sei lá, ano passado, to contextualize when that single timed action happened. Don't worry, Shadow. No, don't worry. It's not a problem at all. Errei is correct because it is simple past. Eu errei. Okay? But if we go to the other side, eu jogava House Flipper. In Portuguese, this is everything I need to inform people that at a certain time in the past, or at a certain period of time in the past, I repeatedly played House Flipper. Por exemplo, again, context will always help understanding these kinds of differences. But for example, eu jogava House Flipper quando eu era criança, which is not true because this game did not exist when I was a child, but it's just for the sake of giving an example. So at this specific time frame in the past, I used to play House Flipper repeatedly, not once, repeatedly. So whenever we refer to things that happened more than once in the past, and usually they have some kind of connection or continuity, we're gonna go with jogava, not with joguei, or with the pretérito imperfeito e não com o pretérito perfeito. How does that apply to the sentences we were comparing? If I say that the walls were dark, or the walls were darker, or they were a different color, or they had a different color, all of those things have been true, but more than once, because it is a state. It is something that applies to the wall, to the looks of the room. Therefore, it is more than once. Not only it was green once, or something like that, or it was black once, and so on and so forth. That's why whenever we are describing settings, or like setting a certain setting in the past, and we are giving more details on the subject, we are usually going with that one to talk about things that were, or had been, or actually used to be, like that. Vamos praticar. So in this case, I said, or you said, você quebrou as paredes, pretérito perfeito, once. Or more than once, because multiple walls. But I broke them individually once. So yes, once. Quebrou, esqueceu, you forgot to paint the wall. You let the bricks showing. You demolished the walls. Good. All of those things are talking about the fact that I did them once, right? And they are completed actions. I'm just gonna add those things here to another row, just to avoid confusion here. So, whoops. Why did that happen? Okay. Now I would like to know what are the differences between the two pictures using pretérito imperfeito. Let's see. Aqui pretérito perfeito. Like I did here, I'm gonna paint them green. And I'm gonna show you the pictures in a second. Just let me finish here. Okay, so look at those two pictures. Isso é a sala de estar. E a sala de estar número 1 antes. Sala de estar número 2 depois. Eu quebrei a parede. Eu esqueci de pintar. Eu deixei o tijolo à mostra. Eu demoli as paredes. E no pretérito imperfeito? So sentences such as there used to be a wall there, or the wall used to be yellow, I guess. It used to be smaller. It was smaller. There was a wall. All of those will fall into category number 2, because we're talking about things that are no longer true. Yes, Shadow. Muito obrigado. A parede... Whoops. A parede ficava lá. Yes, and probably we're pointing at the place where the wall was, obviously. So, a parede ficava lá. Ótimo. Ficar is the correct verb in this case, because whenever we refer to location, we usually go with ficar instead of estar. So, yes. A parede ficava lá. Lá. Perfeito, perfeito. Muito bom, muito bom. Challenge. How would you say there used to be? Because there is, there are. The informal way that we would usually use there is a person here, there is a couch, there is a sofa, is by using the verb ter. Tem uma parede aqui. Tem sofá aqui. So how would you go for there used to be? verbo ter, no pretérito imperfeito, fica... Exatamente. Tinha uma parede aqui. Ou lá. But yes, it's the same idea. Tinha é o verbo ter, mas no pretérito imperfeito. Good? So, since you have access to this, you can click and you can join. After the live stream is over, I'm gonna give everyone access, but not to edit, just to see the document. I'm gonna add 2 more comparisons from the pictures that we've used for the house. And now we're gonna switch to task number 4. I'm just gonna add 1 more picture here. So that's antes, that's depois, okay? So take a look at this. This is from the kitchen. A cozinha. Essa é a cozinha antes. Ok? E a cozinha depois... Cozinha depois está aqui. A cozinha. Oops. A cozinha. My God. Cozinha. Yes, my brain stops working after two hours of live streaming, I guess. So, a cozinha. So you can go and you can describe as we have already done. Pretérito perfeito e pretérito imperfeito. Boom. Okay? While you're at it, cozinha é maior também. Sim, Shadow. A cozinha é maior também. Yes. Muito bom. So, while you're at it, I'm gonna present the idea for number 4 because it's a little trickier, it's a little more challenging. And all of this is gonna be available for you to use for self-study purposes. Through clicking in the description. You can click the description and there is a link. You can also go to Discord and you can ask me questions there. And you will be able to obviously explore more and practice more, and I will give you feedback there. Let's check number 4. Tarefa número 4. So that's the 4th topic that I would like to address today, which is tarefa 4. This is the room that backs onto the living room. It's the same wall that was removed. It is, Shadow, it is. Yeah, we removed, actually there was a small hallway, and we removed 3 walls. So the one that separated the living room from the kitchen, and the one that separated the living room from the hall or the corridor as well. Okay. Tarefa 4. This is a little trickier because on purpose, I've added something a little more, a little less beginner friendly, but for the sake of you seeing something in practice. And I know that in English people avoid it, but in Portuguese it's not something that we would consider, oh yeah, no, we should avoid that. What am I talking about? Passive voice. Okay? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go back to our client email, which is down here, where he requested a few tasks for us to perform. We have already talked about it in the past. We've listed them, we have accomplished them, and we have talked about them in the past. Now we're gonna report. We're gonna make a list of things that have been done in Portuguese. How will that work? It's like a report. That's why I named it Relatório de Resultados. So result report. What I want you to try and do is the following. By looking at the pictures, or by looking at, let's use the pictures again. By looking at the pictures, we can have a very clear reference, visual reference of what's been done. And as I'm saying that in English, what's been done, I'm using passive voice. I'm not saying of what I did, I'm saying of what's been done. So I'm not including myself on purpose because it's not important. It's about the task, not about me having the I don't know, being addressed, right? So it's not relevant. Whenever it is not relevant for me to keep talking about the person, the doer of the action, or the person who was responsible for doing the action, this is where passive voice, or in Portuguese, voz passiva, comes into play. So let's talk about o quarto once more. The verbs are going to be the same, okay? And that's good because we have already used them more than once today. Let's begin with pintar. Exactly, shadow, muito bem. The question we're asking, or the question we are replying to, is o que foi feito? O que foi feito no quarto? I'm not asking about who made it. No. It's what has been made. Meaning, the doer, it's not important. It's the thing that has been done. Meaning, feito is an irregular verb. So we're not gonna use them as a reference, but we're talking about regular verbs for a second. Pintar. If I want to say the wall has been painted, instead of Luan pintou a parede, which is the one that we have already used, Luan pintou a casa, Luan pintou a parede. Como se diz the wall has been painted? Oh, by the way, Shadow, you have also used that in your English sentence. It's the same wall that was removed. So I'm going to copy paste the second picture so we can talk about that sentence. The wall was removed. Aqui é a sala. Sala. E a pergunta é o que foi feito. So this is like you reporting to your boss. So what's been made? What's been done? As paredes estão pintadas. Ok, Baltic Sea. Yes, Shadow, a parede foi pintado. Almost both of you have written very good sentences. Let's analyze both. First of all, let's begin with a parede foi pintado by Shadow. Here, not painted by Shadow, but sentence by Shadow. Sorry. Okay. What we have here is the following: a parede, Shadow, and that's the main difference between particípio em português e particípio em inglês. You see, Google is already showing us there is something wrong. There is something that has to be addressed, which is the blue squiggly line. Why is that the case? Because, as Baltic Sea has just said, as paredes, she wrote, as paredes estão pintadas. So she has addressed the masculine, feminine gender of the thing that you were talking about, which is in this case, as paredes. Since passive voice literally just inverts the original idea of the sentence, which is not beginning from the subject and talking about the subject has done something, but the other way around, this has been something, the object has been blah blah blah. As paredes, feminine. That is relevant in Portuguese because as paredes, a parede, or actually just one, foi pintada. Yes. Perfect, Shadow. A parede foi pintada. E Baltic Sea, as paredes estão pintadas is absolutely correct as well. Just adding the here. But since we are asking in the past, o que foi feito, I would go with as paredes have been painted, which, just because it is also irregular, foram. As paredes foram pintadas. A parede foi, as paredes foram. It is the same tense here and there. It's just because a parede singular, as paredes plural. right? But this sentence is also correct. As paredes estão pintadas. It is a fact. It's their current state. They are painted. Great. Just one more. So parede, oh no, not parede, but that was about the verb pintar, which is a regular verb, right? We can assume pintar. We can assume that for most verbs, the participle or participio is gonna follow the same basic idea, which is literally ending in ado, which is usually ending in ado or ada if it's feminine, if we are referring to a feminine object, or ido, which is definitely not what is happening to feito, because fazer é um verbo irregular. Okay, let's talk about the sentence you've mentioned before, Shadow. The wall was removed. So if we are looking at this picture here, o que foi feito? The wall was removed, or the wall has been removed. Doesn't really matter in Portuguese, present perfect or simple past, it's the same. Como se diz? The wall was removed, the wall has been removed. Sorry, the verb you need is remover, regular verb. So just trust the process. it will work. Showing that again. Let me copy this into somewhere else, because it's not about pintar, it's about participio. Ótimo, ótimo, Ada. A parede foi removida. Nesse caso, remover, it's an ER ending verb, not an AR ending verb, right? Because of that, we will have a different ending, a slightly different ending, which is not ada, but it's ida, right? Então, pintada. By the way, Ada, I have just realized it sounds exactly like her name. Pintada, like Ada, and Ida, for the sake of ER ending. A parede foi removida. Let's try that with the four different synonyms we had for demolishing, remember? Oh, 5. No. 4. So I would like to know one sentence in passive voice. It can be the same sentence but using synonyms. How would you say it's been broken, it's been demolished, it's been destroyed, using those 4? And remember to apply the AR or the ER or IR endings correctly. Oh, someone has requested access. Oh, no. Let me give you access. Sorry, I did not see it. Gonna give you it. What are you called? Oh, there you go. No? Certo. Correto. Quebrada. Okay. Quebrada, yes, that's correct. Por exemplo, a parede foi quebrada. Has someone requested access or not? I saw it somewhere else. Oh, no? Okay. There you go. Here. Access to view. Oh, okay. It was Jasper. Sorry, Jasper. Okay, it was you. Next Edge Academy. Minha sofá é destruído. Oh, do you have cats? Você tem gatos, Next Edge? Se você tem gatos, I'm pretty sure that's correct. That's true. Então, a parede foi quebrada, a parede foi derrubada. Não? Ok. You don't? Oh my God. Minha sofá. Aqui, even though sofá ends in A, Next Edge, it is a masculine noun. So we're gonna go with meu. Meu sofá é destruído. We will go with está, because it is its current state. So it is damaged or destroyed. Meu sofá está destruído. And if we're talking about the past, like we were for the other sentences, we would go with meu sofá foi destruído, like that. E Jasper is typing, a parede foi demolida. Perfeito, 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 perfeito. Next Edge, seja bem-vindo. Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Okay, good. So, I think we can consider this, even though obviously it is like endless possibilities for us to go through and explore passive voice. But two things that I would like to add very quickly are I can also and I can always add por lua, like in English. In this case, by, it is going to be the preposition por to inform the doer, the responsible for doing the action, which is in this case, eu. A parede foi quebrada por Luan, foi quebrada por ele, and so on and so forth. And we are not we don't usually avoid using passive voice in Portuguese as much as we do avoid in English, I would say. So you can always use it freely, and it does make sense in Portuguese. Ok? Vamos revisar. Let's review what we've done today. O que nós fizemos. Tarefa número 1, nós falamos sobre verbos, sobre uma lista de tarefas em português. Tarefa número 2, nós falamos sobre o que nós vamos fazer, because we received an email from our client in the game, and then we had to list things that we will do when we get there. Tarefa 3, we talked about the differences of before and after, antes e depois, by comparing them with sentences talking about pretérito perfeito and also pretérito imperfeito. And finally, we have created a few sentences using passive voice, as in a report, to talk about what has been done on our client's house, right? Along the way, I would say that we have also reviewed, not all, but some of the parts of the house. Cômodos. By the way, it's masculine. Os cômodos. We also talked a little bit about a mobília, the furniture. The tools we used to perform the tasks, as ferramentas. And we also obviously listed a lot of verbs used during the gameplay, because we needed to use different verbs to perform different tasks. But for the sake of fun, let me show you something cool. This is our real house in the game, that is. Nós temos uma casa, mas nossa casa é muito pequena. Ok? Nossa casa é pequena. A casa do Anthony, nosso cliente, era uma casa média. Eu acho, não era grande, era média. Mas móveis for furniture. Yes, you can say both. Very good question, by the way, Shadow. Let me go back to aqui. We can say both mobília, as in collectively referring to the whole thing, all the furniture you have in your house, like uncountable, a mobília da casa. But if you want to refer to them with a countable word, that is, os móveis são bonitos, os móveis são grandes. You can use this. So it's literally a synonym, but this is uncountable as the collective idea of furniture as in English, while móveis is like individually but collectively as well, meaning the plural version of one móvel, os móveis, três móveis, and so on and so forth. So if you want to count them, use this. If you're just referring to the whole thing you have, everything you have as furniture in your house, mobília. So both work, they're synonyms. Nossa casa é bonita, Jasper? Mas, that's the interesting part. Nossa casa é bonita, mas nós podemos usar o dinheiro, o dinheiro e nós podemos melhorar a nossa casa. Nós podemos melhorar a nossa casa. Nossa casa é uma casa simples, como vocês podem ver. E se eu quiser, por exemplo, eu posso comprar uma tinta. Vou comprar uma pequena. Aqui. E eu posso pintar a minha casa. Ou melhor, a nossa casa. Oh, meu Deus, eu não gostei dessa cor. Mas é possível. É possível. Então, just to show you that we can also obviously renovate our own house, buy a bigger one, comprar uma casa maior, melhorar. Eu posso vender coisas, tipo, eu não quero uma motosserra. Vendi. Eu não quero um martelo. É magenta. Esse é um rosa. É um magenta bem forte. Então, Mas enfim, essa é a nossa casa. E essa é a casa que nós podemos. Eu posso melhorar. Eu posso comprar mais coisas. Posso pintar. Posso comprar móveis. Posso decorar. Posso consertar. Let me show you the bathroom. It's terrible. O banheiro, nosso banheiro é horrível. Olha nosso banheiro. Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Meu Deus. Olha isso. Pois é. Nosso banheiro. Então, nós podemos consertar ou melhorar nossa própria casa. Mas eu não vou fazer isso agora, porque nós tivemos 2 horas e meia, so 2 hours and a half of... eu gostei do vaso. Oh no, I've sold it. Desculpa, Shadow. Dang it. Okay, we can buy one. Just that, very quickly. Let's buy a new one. A gente pode, no jogo, ele está em português. Oh, I'm in front of the menu again, Jesus Christ. Anyways, can I move it to the side? I cannot. Eu posso pesquisar por vaso. Not this kind of vase, but it's also vaso em português. E nós podemos comprar um novo vaso sanitário para o nosso banheiro. Nós temos um vaso de metal. Nós temos vaso compacto. Que mais? Flatty. Ok. Vamos ver. A gente pode escolher a cor. Podemos escolher a cor da tampa do vaso. Tá bom. Eu vou comprar um vaso, porque eu acho que precisamos de um vaso. Oh, I cannot? Oh, eu acho que eu vendi os canos. Tem papel? Não sei. Talvez tenha papel. Instalar? Look at this. Isso é muito legal. A gente precisa instalar as coisas quando a gente compra. E instalamos um vaso. Essas paredes estão horríveis. Eu posso pintar? I can just paint them. Entendi. Well, this is subject for a future live stream, okay? We can obviously renovate our own house, but I think for 2 hours and a half, in 4 different grammar topics. We've done a great job. Eu pintei por cima da sujeira. Horrível, né? Eu adoraria continuar. I can, by the way, I would love to, and I can, but it's been 2 hours and a half. I thought that it would be for 2 hours, not 3, but anyway, thank you very much for joining, and thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much, Jasper, for joining the Google Docs file, and for practicing Portuguese with me. Obrigado. You can always join Discord. There will be more things for us to do. And you can also follow me on Twitch, where I usually live stream less structured things, because YouTube is where I am here for teaching. Twitch is more for fun, hanging out, just having random conversations about whatever. But also, if you want to watch, there is a new video, and the video is available in early access to people who have supported me on Ko-fi. So it's not like I'm creating a paywall, so you have to pay to watch the video. That's not what I mean. It's just because, yes, when this week, Jasper, not really because of the YouTube week, because I'm gonna be focusing all of my time and effort here, but usually every night, Brazil time, when I am teaching, meaning when I'm not in my not out of the week, YouTube week, when I'm not here to like focus on YouTube, I usually just go live on Twitch and play games, or I study languages there. So it's not only for teaching. So you can check my schedule there. I guess you can check my schedule there. It's a mess there, but on YouTube it's organized. Anyways, so people who have supported me once have early access to the new video that I have just published, only for people who have supported me so far, but it is going to be available for everyone in a week. Okay, so it is just a way of giving people back that have been supporting the channel for a while now, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you very much for everyone that has been joined today's stream. Tomorrow and after tomorrow and every single day of this week, I will be here, and I will live stream other games with the same idea: teaching you something as we go, and reviewing grammar as we go, and giving you personal feedback on the fly as we go. Ok? Muito obrigado mais uma vez. Muito obrigado por assistir e muito obrigado por participar, e vejo vocês amanhã, provavelmente, na próxima live, e vejo vocês no Discord, na Twitch, enfim, essas coisas. Tchau, tchau, e boa noite ou boa tarde. Tchau, Ada, tchau, Shadow, tchau, Jasper, tchau, Clarton. Vejo vocês amanhã, provavelmente. Ok?